the dumbest things I did in the 80s is I never watched Talking Heads Stop Making Sense, that concert movie. I finally, for some fucking reason, sat down and watched it. Why did I watch it? Oh, I know why I watched it. Because there was this song that was in a lot of movies like Risky Business, in those coming-of-age movies, all the movies that I saw when I first got cable and first went to the movies. And no, not first went. When I first got cable and I went to the movies. Oh, Jesus. And whenever there was a party going on and they wanted to show everybody going nuts, like 3 or 4 of those movies played this song where there was like no lyrics. The song just went high, 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 high. And the whole fucking place was going nuts. It's just a great song to sing when you're drunk. The whole house party. High, 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 high. And I never knew what the song was. So it was just in my fucking head going, what the f*** was that song? They always played that song and that song, but Oh Yeah by Yellow. That Oh Yeah. Remember that? But anyway, so I finally looked up that song. I just Googled song. Hi, 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 hi. That's all I did. And then I looked it up, found out it was a Talking Heads song called Swamp. And then that led me to YouTube, and next thing you know, I'm like, oh, stop making sense. And I watched just that clip of it. Just watch that song. Go on YouTube. That's a YouTube video of the week. Talking Heads, Stop Making Sense, Swamp. Just watch how that fucking thing is shot, and go back and watch the beginning of the concert. How they come out is one of the coolest things I've seen. And to think that there was that quality of music going on and the shit that I was listening to, you know, and I'm not saying it's all shit. I actually owe Appetite for Destruction an apology.
Thanks to the lame-ass security, I'm going home.
Because I went back and that was another one that I watched when they were live at the Ritz, and I'm like, I'm an asshole. I judged that album because I watched some shit Quiet Riot video. Whatever. That's how you do comedy. You just speak in absolutes. Then you piss people off. If I was actually even-handed, no one would fucking listen to this, right? But anyways, that's one of the dumbest things I did in the 80s. Is I remember when it came out, and Siskel and Ebert were like freaking out, saying this is like the best concert movie I've seen in a decade, and yada, 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 and all this type of shit. And I was just like, because the only thing I knew was Burning Down the House. And I saw that weird guy with the white lines going through his head on the road at the end of it. Watch out. All right. Actually, you know something? If you killed your Uber driver, right, they would be able to look at their phone, wouldn't they, and figure out when was the last call they made? And then you'd come to the door like that guy in Silence of the Lambs, right? Anyways, yeah. That's the thing. Acting gets no respect. Everybody's like, oh, dude, I can fucking do it. You can't. You can. There's a difference between being able to memorize lines and say it in a believable way, which is my wheelhouse. And then there's like Anthony Hopkins, who like, dude, Anthony Hopkins, any other actor played Hannibal Lecter, your fucking career's over. Yeah. It's like you're Hannibal Lecter. The very next movie, he played like John Quincy Adams or something in Amistad. And he was fucking, I mean, not like I know what that guy sounded like, but there was no Hannibal. I almost said, and he was John Quincy Adams. I hung out with that dude.
Not that I know what that guy
sounds like. No, but I'm just, there was no.
Wasn't it like a Silence of the Lambs thing? He put like the moth in the mouth?
Bug. No, he was a bug collector, and a bug accidentally went down her throat because she died there. I'm almost
that happened?
Yeah, I think so.
In that movie?
Yeah.
Was that the real documentary behind the scenes of Silence of the Lambs?
No, I think
it's an amalgam.
He put her in a well.
Wasn't there just there's one guy?
He had a well in his house.
There was one fucking serial killer that they made all of these movies about, because there was one guy that Ed Gein was so fucked up. It's like, we can't put all of this in one movie.
Yeah.
Because we can't get, with the ratings, people will they I don't know what. So they divided it all up.
Ed Gein made skin suits out of the people he killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no internet. There was no phones back then. I mean, there was.
Think of how.
No, there was phones. Well, the thing about it what was fascinating was the guy was in like a town of like 75 people, and he was killing them.